On June 3rd, 2023, Reuters broke the news that 75 people have been fired from Pixar, including the director and producer of Lightyear. Now, despite the fact that Reuters is your typical lying liberal news outlet, even they can tell the truth once in a while. And if this report is accurate, then it can mean the complete destruction of Pixar. I mean, things have already been bad for them lately, but now things are getting real. When Pixar is getting their staff cut for the first time in 10 years, we have to start asking the question, is it over for them? Well, hi, I'm the PG Tuber, and today we're going to be going over everything wrong with Pixar lately and figuring out how they can get out of the giant hole that they've dug for themselves. Okay, so first off, you can't talk about the decline of Pixar without talking about the rise of wokeness in their movies. They've put out a million fucking films since 2020, and they've all been about social justice, feminism, equality, and all that other SJW bullcrap. And if you look at the box office for Pixar's movies, then you can see that the audience is sick and tired of this propaganda being inserted into these family movies. Like, if I take my little sister to see a Pixar movie, then I want a good story and awesome animation, not a 2-hour-long liberal snooze fest with a script written by agents of the Democrat Party. So it's no surprise that these woke messages are forcing Pixar to fire their woke staff so that they can start making some actual money again and stop getting shown up by Illumination and Sony. If a terrible movie like Spider-Verse 2 can do gangbusters at the box office, then there's no reason why Pixar should be releasing bomb after bomb after bomb. But even with all this misery, there is some hope for Pixar. Now, to be clear, if my last hope for survival was Elemental, then I would just hurry up and kill myself. But for Pixar, that isn't really an option. All they can do now is hope and pray to whatever gods they worship that Elemental manages to turn a profit. And based on industry projections and basic common sense, it looks like that probably isn't going to happen. So now everybody is asking, what happens to Pixar if Elemental bombs? And as I'm sure you can tell, the answer is not good. For anybody. As you can probably tell by the endless amounts of liberal messaging and Democrat propaganda in their movies, PIXAR is owned by Disney, who also owns Disney Animation. And ever since the mouse bought Pixar in 2006, it's been basically impossible to tell the difference between Disney and Pixar, because their movies look and feel exactly the same. And that's why I think that within the next 5 years, Pixar and Disney Animation are going to be merged together into one studio, so that they can become the biggest woke propaganda company in the world. Sadly, when that happens, a lot of innocent people are going to lose their jobs. And even worse, this new studio is going to convert millions, or if you want to be honest about how many people are actually watching these terrible ass Disney movies, thousands of impressionable kids are going to be converted into disgusting Democrat demagogues. This is a code red situation. We're at DEFCON 69. Literally nothing. And honestly, that's probably the best thing that we can do. Even though Disney is inevitably going to try to increase the amount of animated woke propaganda that's coming out of their metaphorical assholes, all that we true American patriots have to do is just sit by and let these studios destroy themselves. The nightmare has to end eventually. But anyway, with all that said, Pixar is going to have a tough time surviving in this new anti-woke age. People are just sick and tired of these evil Democrat messages that they're putting in their movies. But either way, I'm the PG Tuber, setting fire to all of my stolen Pixar Blu-rays and signing off. Bye!